Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to World of Warships, and it couldn't have come soon enough. I do have an excuse for why there's not been a lot of World of Warships content over these past few months, I think. I just haven't been playing the game a lot. I have been playing, just not enough to make any real good videos, and the battles I have had haven't usually been video worthy. Not to mention I've been playing a lot of F1 2018 and Fallout 4 and a little bit of Subnautica, but I think I will be playing a lot more in the coming days, or even weeks. This is the latest addition to my port. The fruit of many hours of labour. This is the Tier 9 battleship, Tier 9 French battleship, the Alsace. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play this ship before the nerf, but I've heard that it hasn't really changed too much, so it's not too much of a loss. The only thing that's really annoying is that it has like a 31-second reload time now, even though it's got 15-inch guns, because balance. At this moment in time, the ship is completely stock, but even so, I still quite like it, for reasons about to be demonstrated. They may be 15-inch guns, but at least it has 12 of them, and those 12 guns, they work wonders. Most of the time. Yes, this strange obsession the French have with quad turrets. It's, you can understand why they did it, to get as many guns onto a platform as possible, but there's many disadvantages to a quadruple turret. They're quite mechanically complex, and also the close proximity of so many gun barrels, it disrupts the flight path of all the other shells. That's why the HMS Belfast has that one, has the middle gun sort of raised up above the others. Oh, hang on, torpedo beats! Sorry about that. Now, where were we? Ah yes, quadruple turrets. I think I've pretty much said everything I can about them though. So, let's move on to this battle, because that is why I'm making this video. Oh, wait, do we need more torpedo beats? Actually no, we don't. Torpedo on the nose from the enemy Yugumo. Yay! I love torpedoes, at least when I'm the one shooting them. I don't think I've even played 6 battles in this ship. Maybe I have. I know it's definitely less than 10 battles, but so far this is already the best game I've ever played in it. We'll see the results later on, of course, but right now we've got to show this battle. It does seem a little uneventful, I will freely admit that. All the damage I do in this game is sort of spread out over quite a large period of time. It's really sort of a collection of moments, really, this battle. This being not one of them, because it turns out that the Republic, it's actually a bit more resistant to citadels than I thought. I was expecting at least one citadel there, but, you know, the turtleback on it isn't... It may be weak, but it survived that. And I'm now in secondary range of that Tirpitz, and he's gonna burn me down if I'm not careful. If he's using IFHE, then he could do some serious damage, and I guess we're torpedo beating here. But I'm not gonna use any music, because one clip is enough for now. I don't want to get copyright claimed. Yes, that enemy Shimakaze is going to be the proverbial thorn in our backside, and this salvo is going to be the proverbial kick up the backside to that... maybe not. I don't know. I'm still just racing as far away as I can to get out of secondary range, and I think I'm there. The preview window I've got is tiny. Nope, there is still secondary fire coming in. Yep, still within secondary range. Another salvo goes out at that Tirpitz, what sort of damage we're gonna do. 17,000, give or take a few hundred. That will do nicely. It's not the most amount of damage you can do with this ship, but it is certainly a nice, hefty amount. I'm going behind this island, mainly to just get the Shimakaze to dump his torps on someone else. Like the Conqueror up ahead, who, despite seemingly not doing much, is actually doing quite well. He's gonna pick up a Witherer out of this battle. Though I suppose it is a Conqueror, and anyone with half a brain cell is gonna be able to get a Witherer in that thing, so I suppose it just goes to show he has half a brain cell. Not quite able to get another shot off at this Republic. Shot is occluded by the island. I'm just biding my time here. He will come out the other side, and there we go. Island occlusion symbol disappears. Unfortunately, that does not appear to be a very tight grouping of shells. We get a couple of hits, but unfortunately, 2 of those are bounces. Our Conqueror finally goes down to torpedoes from the Shimakaze, and suddenly I'm feeling rather exposed out here. I launched my fighter plane to, you know, a sort of basic hydroacoustic search, which it isn't really, but to try and spot something, just in case that Shimakaze gets some bright ideas about torpedoing me, which is illegal, I might add, 20 years of jail time. 4 turrets off at the Tirpitz, and that Tirpitz is looking rather dead to me. I don't know about you, but I think he looks dead. Quite dead. If he wasn't dead before, he definitely is now. That puts us over 100,000 damage. Done. Unfortunately, we're not going to get too much more. This is not a 200,000 damage game. Enemy Megami sighted to our port side. He's come from where the B flag would be if this was a 3-cap domination mode. This is only 2-cap domination. I refuse to call it standard battle. This Megami, I'm not sure if he's oblivious to my presence, but if he is at the moment, he certainly won't be in a few moments' time. Because I'm not going to waste my shells when he's bow forward. No, I'm going to use them when he's broadside. And yeah, I think he knows I'm here now. My secondaries start blazing away at this Megami. It is unfortunately not a full secondary build I've got on the Alsace at the moment, but I do want to do that for lols. The Megami has fired armor piercing for some reason, so I respond in kind. Yeah, let me know how that works out for you. Were this a World of Tanks video, I might have said surprise butt sex at that point, but it was not really surprise butt sex, it was just ordinary butt sex. Never before has one man said the word butt sex so many times in a single sentence. Anyway, this Megami is clearly about to die. There's just no way he could possibly survive 12 15-inch shells coming towards him when he's got torpedo beats.
Deja vu, I've just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go.
And so begins our first real lull in the action, except for one rather significant moment in just a few moments. The main goal here now is to just get as far away from that Shimakaze as possible. He is, after all, within detection range. He has 12-kilometer torpedoes. He can do some rather significant damage, but oddly enough, the torpedoes actually come from the Megami.
Deja vu, I've just been in this place before.
Oh, torpedo beat denied. The torpedo ran out of juice, literally just before it was about to hit me. Or rather, just before it was about to skim off my arse. So yes, as I was saying, the main goal is to get away from that Shimakaze and basically go to where all the enemies are, all the juicy ones, the battleships. And I can see that they are coming towards me, so to speak. They are heading west, and I'm heading east. And that's when the Iowa pops up, the same Iowa I scored that 30,000 damage salvo on earlier on in the game. He has taken quite the beating in the period of time that we haven't seen him. He certainly is looking rather worse for wear, only 14,000 damage. I'm hoping that he's gonna continue straight west and provide me some juicy broadside that I can take advantage of, but you know, that would be a little presumptuous of me, because that would be assuming he doesn't have half a brain cell, and unfortunately he does have half a brain cell. Already his angle is looking rather bouncy, and he somehow detects me. Now that's either the Shimakaze again, or it is him. But fortunately it is only half a brain cell that he has. Or maybe he is secretly in possession of one full brain cell, because he did fire high explosive at me, and I am at a rather significant angle, though the Alsace is rather squishy. I'm not sure if firing armor piercing would have had a better result for him. I guess we'll never know. I'm sticking to armor piercing though, and I am aiming upwards. He's firing high explosive again. I'm firing my AP into his superstructure, because that's the only place I can really do damage to him. And now it's up to my secondaries. I'm not sure if he really should have fired HE there. Maybe he just fired what he had. But I think it's caused the death of him. And he's firing HE again. So clearly, this guy is not in possession of a full brain cell. He is literally only firing high explosive. Or, you know, maybe he just panicked and just didn't switch ammo types. Either way, he made a bad call there, and he's dead, and I'm not. Enemy Conqueror, though, coming round the corner. I desperately want to get some more damage into this guy, but unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. It seems that somehow our battleship, well, our other battleship, the Ghost of Kurfürst, did quite a significant amount of damage to him. Well, it was either the Kurfürst or the North Carolina, but though reviewing the footage, it does show that the shells came from the direction of the Ghost of Kurfürst. So yes, the Kurfürst didn't get the kill, but I feel he stole my damage. I want to shoot you! Jokes aside, this game has already... It's a decent game. It's 142,000 damage at the moment, and the game is more or less won. I mean, we do have far more points. We have a ship advantage, but I want to say it's won, but, you know, the enemy team could still pull this around. I've seen teams with worse odds still pull it off. I mean, it happened to me one time. I was the last ship remaining on my team against 4, and yet I still managed to win because we had the points advantage and we had the cap advantage. Solo Warrior, only one I ever got. In the Pensacola, mind you. The Tier 7 Pensacola, when it was a little better than it is now. Sorry, I digress. We're not talking about a battle that happened back in, well, May, January last year. No, we're talking about this battle that happened just a few days ago. I've launched my plane to try and get some aerial spotting, and it does briefly spot the Minotaur, and there's the enemy Republic. Unfortunately, our Ghost of Kurfürst gets his guns off first, and if that didn't kill him, I was gonna fire and try and finish him off, but obviously the Kurfürst got him first. Of course, that kill on the Republic does basically confirm that yes, this game is in the bag for us, and now it's just a matter of mopping up the scraps. Wait, how does that go? It doesn't matter. Basically, there's only a few thousand damage left on the table, and there was the enemy Shimakaze. He's obviously gonna try and, in fact, there you can see his torps to the right there, launching his torps at our battleships, obviously hoping to get some damage done. Unfortunately for him, it does appear that none of them actually hit, meaning he's gonna be in a rather sticky situation. He's laid a smokescreen, but obviously our Kurfürst is going to have hydroacoustic search, meaning he instantly gets spotted, or almost instantly, and he's a goner. That Shimakaze is done, and the Minotaur, he sees the writing on the wall. He's gonna come around, probably try and torpedo rush, launch his own torpedoes at the crew first. But he doesn't really take into account my last appearance on the map. Hello, 12 15-inch shells, and that was a lucky salvo. Now, obviously, it isn't the greatest battle that was ever played, but certainly this was a good battle. We got Confederate 4-goal haul, the sort of budget kraken, close quarters expert for killing that Iowa, and oddly enough we got the Dreadnought award out of that as well. We come top of the team list with 4 kills, 2,090 base experience. That's a good 200 base experience more than the next best player on our team. The damage stats show that we were basically handed things on a silver platter. This was more or less a best case scenario. We only took fire from one ship that stood any real chance of easily penetrating our 32mm armor, which, mind you, coats basically the entirety of the ship. There were no Mikhail Kutuzovs slinging HE at us from the safety of a smokescreen. In fact, the only ship that actually ever fired HE at us, besides secondaries, was the Iowa. And that, ladies and gentlemen, wraps this video up. It has been a while since the last proper World of Warships video, where I showed a battle, and I promise you there will be more in the near future. I really need to do this more. I made this video within the space of 2 days, which is a record for me, because usually it takes months. So, until next time, folks, you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Good night.